Blessed people of the world, say no to untimely death. Say no to respiratory acidosis. Take care of your life. Protect your life. Say no to smoking that comes from generator. Say no to smokes that comes from burning tire. Say no to smokes that is the exhaust that comes from vehicle on a highway. Say no to poisonous gas inhalation. Stay safe and be healthy. On this note, I'm welcoming you to my YouTube channel, Talking Head with Grandpa. Let me appreciate all of you that have been subscribing, that have been viewing, that have been sharing, that have been commenting on my preventive health topics on my YouTube channel, Talking Head with Grandpa. Stay safe and be healthy. It's well with your soul. Amen. Today, the topic in question is respiratory acidosis. What is respiratory acidosis? It's a situation whereby the human lungs cannot excrete efficiently or effectively the carbon dioxide that is being carried by the systemic circulation to the lung for purification. Then it's very dangerous. It can cause damage to the lungs. It can as well damage the respiratory system in the brain. That's why you should run away from inhaling all those poisonous gases in form of smoke from generator, in form of smoke from the exhaust from car, from lorries, in form of even when you are cooking. You see, you can now see the simple diagram. Cooking, this is the fire, the wood, and you could see the smoke emitting out of the burning wood, the firewood. And the smoke you are using contains a lot of granules. The granules, unseen pebble things, dust, get into your lungs. When you inhale it, it allows your lungs to be airless, consolidated, and the lungs will not be able to expel or excrete out of the body the already concentrated carbon dioxide. Even if it is carbon monoxide you inhale, if it is any poisonous gas you inhale, it damages the lungs. And when such a gas gets into your systemic circulation, that is the blood circulation, it gets into the circle of Willis. It's a poisonous gas in the blood and get to the brain. And getting to the brain, it damages the respiratory faculty. It damages the respiratory center of the brain. Ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly show you the simple anatomy and physiology of human lungs. Human lungs is sterile. It doesn't allow any dust or dirt. And that is why when you inhale any dust or you inhale any gaseous, poisonous gaseous, then you now see that you will be sneezing. That is to tell you the lung is telling you there's a foreign body that they don't want. It's a visitor they don't want. And that's why you sneeze, just to reject it out. So ladies and gentlemen, you can now see I did the simple diagram of human lungs. Anything from the nose, get to the trachea, from the trachea to other parts of the lungs. So, and you know, our lung is very hairy. It gets holes that allow the exchange of gas between the blood and the lungs, so that the oxygen coming from outside could now purify our blood that has been used. And you know, a very purified blood now will be taken back to the body, for our survival. So ladies and gentlemen, run away from inhaling poisonous gases like carbon monoxide, smokes from generator. Never enclose yourself in the room or in an area where there's a lot of smoke. Even our dumping refuse arena, something has to be happen. The burning of the refugees emit a lot of unwanted smokes, and these smokes get into the air, and human being inhale it and cause damage to the lungs, and even not only to the lungs, to the respiratory center in the brain. And let me tell you this: poisonous gases, smoke from exhaust, from vehicle, smokes from generator, smokes from burning tire can damage life. Anything smokes. As I show you, it contains, these are simple example. You see smoke, you see fire, you see the pebbles, the granules that get out of it is very, very, very tiny, that could not be seen, and mix with the air. And once individual inhale it, all these granules settle into the lungs. It disturbs the function of the lungs, and even it breaks the anatomy of the lungs. Wherever this settled, the lungs, that part, will not be hearing again. It will block all the holes where oxygen and blood is being exchanged for purification. But when it blocks it, the lungs will become consolidated. And not only that, it will be difficult for the lungs to expel whatever stubborn gas, poisonous gas of such, out of the body. The lung could be damaged. It could be getting to the brain and damage what? And damage the respiratory center in the brain. So let's say no, total no to smoke inhalation, total no to smoke inhalation. Once individual enclose himself or herself, within a twinkling of a second, one can lose his or her life. And that is why smoke kills faster. Where human being cannot get oxygen to purify blood and make us alive, then there might be problem. So let us say no. Smoking is dangerous. Either even if it is cigarette smoking, if it is constant, it damages the lungs and poison the respiratory center in the brain. And that is what we call respiratory acidosis. It's very dangerous. It kills faster. Always run away from a very tedious environment that is smoky. Is it smoke of the tire? Is it smoke of generator? Is it smoke that comes out of vehicle? And I'm using this period to appeal. It will be safer for every individual to service their car, to service their lorry, so that these cars and lorries will not be emitting a poisonous carbon monoxide that he himself or everybody be inhaling, that can cause damage to the lungs and cause damage to the respiratory center of that individual, so that everybody can live long. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important. Oxygen is for life. Life is for oxygen. Without oxygen, there is no man. Oxygen is created for living things. We human beings need pure oxygen for our survival. So, ladies and gentlemen, say no to smoke inhalation. Say no to inhaling poisonous gases. Say no to inhaling smokes from burning tire, from vehicle, from generator. Even when you are cooking and you are using charcoal, run away from inhalation of those smokes. It can damage your lungs. It can damage your brain. Even from there, one can get what we call mental illness, sudden death. And some of the problems that can come along with it when the lungs is being consolidated is that pneumonia can set up. It could be lung pneumonia, it could be bronchopneumonia, it could be even cancer formation, because it's a foreign thing. When such a thing settled in your lungs and it fails to be removed one way or the other, then cancer formation can come up, because the body defendant, the WBCs, white blood corpuscles, the eosinophils, the masnophils, the macrophage will rally around thinking that it's a bacteria that they want to engulf. By their action and reaction between those things can lead to cancer formation of the lungs. Your lungs, my lungs, are very sterile, and we need to protect ourselves. You should be very careful inhaling, as I've been shouting, ringing. Your life is very precious. My life is precious, very precious. So let's say no to smoking poisonous gases. Let's say no to smoking, inhalation, the smokes that comes out of generator as I'm ringing it, the smokes that come from even when you are cooking. Be very careful. Once you inhale anything and you are now coughing, that lung is telling you those things that settle in your lungs, they are foreign body, they are unwanted visitor. That is why you sneeze, and that's why when you dust blew and you inhale dust or anything that is irritable, then get into your lungs will react by you sneezing it out. The lung is telling you it's unwanted visitor, you should reject it, and you should prevent yourself from inhaling such. Ladies and gentlemen, your life, my life, people's life, human beings' life are very precious. Say no to smoking inhalation. Say no to smoking inhalation kind of poisonous gases. When you inhale it, it disturb you, it shorten your life, it damage your lungs, it damage your brain indirectly or directly. And before you know it, you'll be having signs and symptoms of breathless, restlessness, sweating, chest pain, and a lot, even feeling dizzy. And if care is not taken, that individual can run into unconsciousness. And when unconsciousness happens as a result of gaseous poison, a gaseous poison or poison of the gas inhalated, then it shortens the life of that individual. So our environment should we make smoke free one way or the other. Our environment where we are living, our airway, whatever area we are should be smoke free. We need a very clear air in form of oxygen for our survival. Ladies and gentlemen, say no to respiratory acidosis. Please take good care of your lungs. Protect your life. Prevent all those things that can damage your lungs, that can damage your central nervous system, and that can cause untimely death to your life. Stay healthy, stay lively, and have a very good, sound state of living. So say no to inhalation of various obnoxious, poisonous gases that have granules that can damage your lungs and damage your respiratory center in your brain. So say no to carbon monoxide, say no to poisonous gases, stay healthy and stay alive. Thank you very much. Continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Talking Head with Grandpa, and I appreciate you once again, all those that have been subscribing, all those that have been commenting, all those that have been viewing, all those that have been sharing. God bless you all. Your life is very precious. Stay safe and stay healthy. Say no to poisonous gas inhalation. God bless you. Thank you.